Happy Monday, everyone. My microphone, shitty. It's on the shitty arm right now. The one with no fucking tension, where the mic arm like rotates up and down, and then also fucking squeaks anytime you fucking move it. It's, oh my god, I gotta get a new mic arm for this one. This one is so fucking trash, man. So fucking trash, dude. This Rode fucking arm is just fucking garbage. I hate it so fucking much. It makes noise at the slightest fucking movement. What the fuck did they build this out of, man? Honestly. It's fucking insane. Where the fuck is the croc? I don't know where the fuck the croc is, man, honestly. Like, there's no fucking... It doesn't tell me anything. Okay, so the croc is by the fallen airship, right? Which is right here? Okay, so I have to go here then. Lost Wing. I have to go to Lost Wing then. They can't just say fucking God. God damn it.
To a storehouse in the bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Dude, he's been sitting here saying that shit for like 4 days now. Can you believe that shit? He's been here for 4 days saying that shit. Is my TV still in HDR mode? Did it not switch off? No, it didn't. It's working fine. It's just very fucking dark. Well, this is annoying. Oh, no, it's because my TV is just dark. Okay, so on top of making the game brighter, let's make the game brighter. Sorry, I'll keep moving while I'm playing around with my TV settings. Don't you guys worry. Cool. Well, I don't need to crop out my video anymore for this stuff. For some reason, turning off the Ultra HD color fixes my crop issue. If you guys remember how I had to like crop out my video I mentioned, I think in one of the parts, to get it to like not have black bars on the edge, well, that's fixed now. So I turned off HDMI color, and that for some reason fixed it. It's literally, it's fucking somewhere in the kingdom of Sanblick. And it's like, oh, thanks, fuck. I appreciate it.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Definitely
Look at
not
this place.
fucking confusing in the slightest, no.
Good girl.
I gotta find a wreckage of a fucking
Fly
fallen
Ambrosia.
ship now. That's what I'm looking for. Which would be a lot easier if the game wasn't fucking blurry. One of these days. That looks like it right there, actually. Let's go see if I'm right. I don't fucking know where to go then.
Enemy sighted!
Cool. I still don't know where the croc is.
Let's go.
What's down this way? Is this going to lead us to the croc? Let's find out. Something tells me no, this is not the croc, which is just great. It's supposed to be near a fallen ship. That's the only clue we have about it. Let's see if it's down this way. I guess. Past the raptors. Nothing here. Found it.
That'll do, girl.
Oh, this is totally going to be a fight for that quest line that we have going on right now with, what's it called? Lost Fallen or whatever it's called? Lost Wing. This is where the final fight's going to be at Heavenfall, I bet. That's where the final fight's going to take place. It's going to be against like the captain of the guard or something that we're going to have to fight. Okay, let's go. Bomb King, rank B. It's a fucking joke. Let's go.
What we have here? Greetings, Your Majesty. Let's try. Go, Tom!
He doesn't have his own health bar. What the fuck? Couldn't see my health bar. There was too much red on the screen. So I just kept attacking. This is good enough, I'd say. Bomb Ember. Cool.
Your reign is over. This looks like the stuff.
Imagine if I
See
just
if there's
instant
any more.
TP'd out without collecting the bomb ash. God, I'd be so pissed at myself. Thank God I didn't, though.
That should do it.
Okay, let's go to the help these young ladies out there, I guess. Okay, first things first. I don't think she has anything new for us, but yeah, we're good. Shut the fuck up, you stupid whore. Sorry, that was that wasn't earned. You know, that was unnecessary. My apologies.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Oh, that's right. We have to
Gifts.
deliver these things.
Whatever
I completely forgot about the side quest that we accepted. Star Ruby, here you go, my lady. It's, what, some 500 talents? 5 million?
My. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well.
Just no emotion on her face, unfortunately.
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
Of course it would. He lost his son. What the fuck? Yeah.
How could
No,
you
duh.
have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence.
I've just been so
An ill
down lately.
habit,
Why is that?
given that
Well,
both
my
have always been
3-year-old
surrounded
son
by
just
friends
died
desperate
the
to
other
help them.
day. Like, what?
I'm beginning to see that.
Ba bum ba dum ba da dum bum ba da ba da 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 da. All the side quests in this area done. Okay, let's go. Damaling ling ding dong, damaling ding dong day, damaling ding ding da ding dong dim dum diddy dum dee dum day. Bother.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the Hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the Hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
What about his
He
daughter?
didn't give up, did
What the
he?
fuck?
Quite the opposite,
Just
in
forget
fact.
about Mid?
If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Oh, shucks. You didn't have to go that far, my lady,
Want to
but
know
don't
the stones
stop.
were delivered. If he's still with us.
Haha, funny. Let's talk to you, my lady.
Didn't catch you right. That all, is it?
I gotta stop checking these fucking shops, man. I know I've already checked them before. I just keep going back to them because I'm like, did I do it? Did I do it? I don't know if I did it. I just gotta make sure I did it, you know? Oh, this is such a long travel, man. God. The Hand of the Hyperion. That's clearly what? That's gonna be Bahamut. Unless actually maybe Hyperion could be referring to, I guess, maybe it could be referring to,
Good girl.
what's his name? The Phoenix? I don't think so, though.
All right.
I mean, surely these are like parts of a ship that we're going to put together, right? Like a super ship or something? It has to be the case. We'll have to travel around the world to different areas to collect all the different pieces to put together like a super mech to fight the final boss. You know, God Almighty.
No mistakes.
No mistakes. Fuck, I screwed up.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
These guys were not here before. What the fuck?
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
There you go, Wolf. Eat up. Eat up, Torgal. You big fat fuck you.
Now, will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. Get it, boy.
Pet him 5 times. That was cute. I'm happy I did that. It was worth it. It was worth the 5 years of my life it took off. Hey, time to do the Blacksmith Blues, baby. I wonder if there's actually a boss for doing all the side quests that you
People take
unlock.
notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good. Would you mind stepping up?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No, no, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refute.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disroom.
And that's where I'm headed.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
So how far away am I going? Oh. That ain't too bad. I think it's fast to get to there from here, so we'll just ride on up there. God, I was trying to remember, like, why is that stuck in my head? And I realized that's the fucking song that plays in FF14 Chocobo races. That was a fun minigame. I did win, I will say, I won first place a couple times in that minigame. Yeah, that's how I grinded up enough cash for the fucking, what is it, the FF15 car mount on the first character that I made to get it. It was around the same time Asmongold started playing. I started playing like a month later or something in August, I think. Was he started playing like July or something. I got the car first by just doing like I did not do the Fashion Week, which was really stupid of me, because Fashion Week gets you it so much quicker. But I just played like the actual mini games, and I basically just did like, once I was a high enough level to get it, like level 50, I basically just grinded all the fucking mini games, just fucking one after another until I got enough for it. And then of course I made a second character like within the last week of the FF15 event, and because I wanted to get the car on that character, since you don't share mounts between different characters, I ended up using the Fashion Week, and oh, it gave me so many points in Fashion Week.
Come on, lads, let's tear the
It's like so good, the Fashion Week. Yeah. $42K, nice. God, that feels good to do.
This must be it. Nothing seems to be all right.
Dolly Mill.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the
Japan.
Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regard, the very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship.
I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may I... Radim! We mustn't dawdle.
Clive Rosfield. You damn
I think your
scoundrel!
lordship is rather taken with you, master. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this war.
Okay, let's start with, I guess, Lady Caron. I don't know what hers was. What was hers?
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Let's make a new sword just for us. Single-edged blade, I'm willing to
Sorry for
bet.
that. Hopefully he'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax hand. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age. And I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it.
Probably with the amount we use our powers, we'll be dead by the time we reach the final dude.
Blade. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the material.
Right?
Yes, new sword recipe. What is it? 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 Is it a kitana? Is it a katani? Excalibur! Ooh. What do we need to make you? I really wonder, yes, I really do.
Back, are you? So, what'll it be?
Ooh. Ooh. We reinforce stuff to higher levels? No. No, we can't.
Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
It's another plain-looking sword. Okay, okay. I will say, I do like the look of the enhancer more, obviously. I'm a huge lover of, like, curved blades. I think they're a lot cooler. But, still pretty cool to have, like, Excalibur in my
Clive,
back.
Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talent.
Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him?
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally.
He's a dog. You dog, you. You got that dog in you. You got that dog all up in you. Yeah, baby. Give it to me. Ooh, interesting. You know what's crazy? Wait a minute, is there a hole on the back of Clive's sword? No, okay, I thought that was like a line down the middle. For the world's longest pencil dick. Okay, now before I continue, I'll be 1 second. I gotta get my waifu. I should have never taken her away from this couch. Oh, I feel so much better on my back. I have a body pillow that's like 6 foot long. That's how tall I am. And I like to line it along the back of my couch. Since the body pillow, I've had the body pillow for like 5 years now, I think. I originally bought one as a gag gift for my friend. And I bought it from this website like Dakimura US. And I bought like the nicest quality, like most expensive materials, right? And the pillow is one of the softest things I've ever felt. And the cover that you get, like the velvet cover that they have, is so fucking smooth. It feels so nice on like your skin. Like just feeling with my hands. And so I eventually, like a few months later, bought myself one. And I have destroyed the pillow itself since then. The pillow is like fucking gone. Like all of like the fluff is in like the head and the feet. There's nothing in the body anymore. So now I just use it as like a cushion, a slight cushion for my back on this couch, because it's the cushioning on this couch is not the best for the back, I find.
So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Oh, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Bum bum ba da da da. Dun 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 da dun da. Da 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 da. Dun da 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 na 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 dun dun da dun dun.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Oh, you know she's gonna sell it for big. Fucking Lady Karen's got that dog in her.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Who the fuck is she talking about? What?
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
The issue is that they were all donations. That's why it wasn't noticed. They were
I've
marked.
seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... oh, forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you Grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
Wow. Okay. Wow, this side quest actually is like...
You're wrong, though.
Tearing up.
Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway
Fuck, wow.
afloat. It was
That
all
had
of
the
us.
emotion in it. That was definitely one of the best side quests so far.
I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
You do every day, Otto.
What do you have?
Oh. Fuck. Wow. Okay. Oh, dude. God. What a fucking simple quest. Why did it have to fucking end like that, man? Oh, man. Fuck me. That's sweet. I like that. That's definitely a quest that everyone should do. The fact that they gave us that little glimpse of Sid in a cutscene, you know, just one more time. Okay. So what is he going to give us? Probably the ability to get more liquids out of our potions?
Might need some help tidying up.
Hopefully that's what we'll get. Let's see.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
Already got it, buddy. There you go there, pal.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
I'm gonna hear some water bubbling, I'm assuming. Are we gonna be able to make potions of higher quality now?
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep...
What kind?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. What do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
Nona, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
So how many potions did we get now? An extra 1, extra 2? How many? Show me. Was it double? Okay, no. 6, 4, 3, and 3. Okay, then. Cool. I should probably go buy those potions now, huh? Oh, who am I kidding? I'll probably find them. I don't need no... Actually, I do need potions. God, this takes forever. Hideaway. Boom. Watch of S's. And 3, 2, 1. 3 seconds to load. God damn, that's beautiful. Oh, the PS5 is really good.
And what can I do for you? You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid ass. Cut it out right there.
You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. Come again.
Cool.
Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Okay. Tsundere. That's what they call that. Let's go check out our last thing, the Alliant reports.
They told me she was building a ship.
And then, yeah, I think we'll be set to go.
How are you doing? Quick look.
Nope, we're all good. Okay. Let's go out of the shadow.
Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Quick. Run.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Obelisk. Have you seen Mid?
Have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat. Going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happened. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelisk.
Don't mention...
What tidings, Uncle?
My journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of goings-ons in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumors already reach my friend, I may not be long, for the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep watching those who might mean our little fellowship ill. and warn us of any impending attacks. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
It's a shame we can't see, you know, what the world actually looks like. God damn it.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Goots is alive. Would you look at that? I thought Goots was a dead man.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild.
What the
Just show
fuck
them
is this
goods
guy's
to
problem?
traders
What is he
and you'll
on?
be on your way.
Like some fucking good
It'll
shit.
be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Eastern Dalmekia, huh? Okay. Took off my headphones there. That way I can't hear myself anymore when I talk. But so long as I don't fucking leave the microphone's location, I should be fine. I gotta shave my face. The hair is like drying out my skin or something. I think that's how it works, right? It absorbs moisture.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Boo. Hey, what's up, everyone?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Dude, the bass is way too loud. I gotta fix that. There we go. Level 3. I'll keep it at level 3 bass instead of 4. God, the bass feels so loud. Let's try 2.
So what do you think?
That we'd be...
Really? It's as bad as that? Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart.
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand...
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway...
You've clearly got a fine...
We're lucky you... Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're...
All right.
You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
I gotta get a fucking new speaker system. But that's like what? The one I was looking at kind of going for is like, in total, is like $1,500 or something.
But if there are bandits lying in wait,
we're getting like a new AV system or an AV receiver and stuff.
Blimey, you lot! You've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
How loud is this on the microphone? Let's see. I don't know how loud it is. I feel like it's kind of loud, right? So it does pick up on the microphone. So it probably picks up in the background as I'm talking as well, I'm assuming. Granted, the bass is way too fucking loud anyways.
All yours,
Cool, XP, baby. Just what I don't need. Pretty close to mastering this. We 5,500 now. Nice, we got it. Now the question is, which weapon do we like the least? This is a single target, so let's get rid of that one for that.
No. Where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior hope.
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Get cart, huh? I would have just drew my sword up to his throat and said, "What'd you say?"
I see the
And then
town
if he
next
said it
lag
again, I'd
behind
slit his throat
Bavaria
right
when it
there.
comes to
Say,
bridge
fuck it.
building.
You know what? You're gonna be like that
Before
right in
the
front of his
roads,
brother.
at least.
If his brother pulls up a hand, grab him by the throat, fucking ignite it,
Path continues on the other side.
fucking burn his neck right off. You know, just say, fuck it. You want to treat me with that level of disrespect after the shit I just went through for you? You deserve it. Like, simple as that. That's my opinion. People go through fucking life and limb, risk their life for you, and that's how you want to treat them? Like, don't feel sorry when you fucking die. Oh my god, there's a second bolt. Okay, so upgrading it gives you 2 bolts. That's pretty fucking good. Bum, 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 bum. I can rub my chocobo here. Why the fuck am I not doing that? Surely this is going to circle back over to this area, right? Unless maybe that goes up here eventually, or here and then connects. No, that would connect to there, or maybe it'll connect to there. I don't know. We'll see. Damn, we're about to see something pretty, and I can tell.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men.
Okay, so let's be honest. Totally a situation where they battled the gods and won, and as a gift, the gods bestowed upon them the dominance and bearers, because one day the ether from the world would be wrung out by the crystals, and so they gave them bearers so they could still make it out without it. Also known as the Thousand Tables, okay. A vast cavity in the earth located in the steppes of the Forgotten, a desolate coastal region of eastern Dalmatia, despite the fact that for centuries seawater from the Strait of Otha has flowed into the plumbless craters without cease. It shows no sign of filling. The tragic tale that came to be known as the Sins of Dismekis is said to have taken place here, or I guess Zemeckis. The highest of the noble houses of Rosaria. The dominant of the Phoenix is always born into the Rossfield line, and so it always a Rossfield who sits upon the ducal throne.
Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Bocklad.
Dude, my room gets so fucking hot.
And we'll have
I
to
got
keep
a
our wits
huge ass
about us.
TV. My Xbox One is always fucking on because it turns on its own all the time. My PS5 is running. My computer is running. My monitor is running. My fan is running. My body is fucking running.
Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Please tell me you get attacked by Bahamut. Or are they sitting across the lake bed watching us? Here we go. We're gonna get a continuation. So what happened with Joshua? I wonder if he arrested Joshua.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men.
Second son of Emperor Sylvester of the Holy Empire and Sanbreque of the Third Empress Annabella. Siege of Constantinople broken. In victory ascribed to the young prince, Sylvester was convinced to surrender his throne to their beloved son. Ooh.
They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Okay.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Oh god, fuck this. I'm not walking everywhere. You kidding me? I'm not stupid. God, I'd have to kill myself.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
I will say, I know this is definitely the biggest area, huh? You can see how they section it off with the chains, which are supposed to represent the territories. Like, this is Rosaria's territory, this is the northern territories, this is Sanbreque's territory, this is neutral, and this is the Dalmatians. And that's how these worlds are kind of split up too. Worlds are split up by these exact same measures. So yeah, I'll say it's very good scale wise, you know.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No.
Actually, one thing we should check. Oh, interesting.
His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But It's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. Time to fight. Yes!
Okay, he's dead. Let's go. Let's keep going to the top of the earth, and so we found an ancient sword. It's not gonna be better than what I've got, that's for sure. But is it curved? Let's find out. Ooh, I wonder if we can combine the ancient sword with the curved, or with the coral sword, I bet. A marked lack of weapons left from the Age of Fallen could either suggest in which peace prevailed. Those few weapons that do remain are found to be extremely lightweight and nigh indestructible, unfortunately impossible to duplicate in modern day forges. Oh, hey. I think, is it, yeah, okay, so it is better than that. It's just not better than Excalibur. Who'd have thought? Well, I guess we're skipping over that weapon upgrade.
Fire and
Yeah, so they completely fucking lied to us about the levels. There's no way you're only going to be level fucking 35 by the time you beat this game. Those fuckers lied about everything. I can't believe they did that. They completely misled everyone by giving you like Titan's ability before Ramu's to make you think that you're going to fight Titan before you had to take Sid's power. They fucking took out an entire section out of that area where you get to see Benedicta in bed with fucking what's it called, or what's his name, I mean. They really just like, they really wanted to throw you for a loop, no matter what the cost. Like, oh, the game's only gonna last to like level 35. Nope, not even close, buddy. It's gonna be a lot longer, or a lot more than just level 30 fucking 5.
Refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Sorry guys, bless my ass. And kiss my lips, side from side, head to head. Suck on my dick because I'm dead. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No need to ride from here.
Vocad Markets. Dude, it's so hot in my room. My skin is sticking to my pillow, which is not good.
Goods, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies.
Boom, boom, boom.
What do you think,
Boom, 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 boom. Is this a power place? What? Proven portage. Oh, this is like a shipment area. It's a shipment distribution center. Yeah, you can tell.
I must leave for the Dominion.
Let's buy some shit really fucking quick.
Find a finer
The
array
enhancer is a useless piece of shit. Buy this first and then buy. I feel like these are only worth 20,000 the first time you encounter them, but then after that they go up in price. Right? Like, why the fuck was that? Well, all the other ones 40 fucking K. That one's 20K. What's so shitty about that song? Is it the song that's playing right now? Because if so, I guess it's boring.
Across the water, come one, come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in?
How much for a measly crust of bread?
You won't find
Pancakes,
any cheap.
baby.
Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not
exception?
for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Okay, we're back. Hey, what's up? I was just saying how I fucking hate that Rode NT mic arm. Like, the mic arm itself is good. It's not that it's bad, but it's so fucking noisy. So on a setting like when you're sitting on a couch like I am right now, where you're bound to like move and jostle, like, oh, it just makes so much fucking noise. It's so squeaky. And of course, this microphone is just a little bit too heavy for it to hold up.
Oh, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
When you last
Fucking dumbass. Why would you
It was
lose
in my
that?
pocket a minute ago. Then a band bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
What should I wonder if I should do a MMO series, you know?
And the other on our purses.
I don't know. I don't really feel like there'd be much reason to. That'd have to be like a weekend thing. I don't know if I want to go through Final Fantasy again as well either, so
Looking to hire
Final
a coach?
Fantasy, World of Warcraft, and that's about all the MMOs I'm interested in playing.
Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Just don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
So they're wiping them clean.
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch
Yeah, we don't really have a choice there, woman. It's not like we're doing this for fun. We have to do this so we can destroy their mother crystal.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took
Such a little bitch, man. Why is Goot such a little bitch? Don't want to get spotted by the gods, right?
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Okay, great. The Crimson Collar from Furley's. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Coach stop is spearheading the search.
Okay.
That,
awesome. I guess that's good, right?
I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Oh. The biggest issue with not wearing my headphones is I can't tell if my voice is picking up properly or not. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah. Which means I have to be like very, very conscious of how I talk. So, like maybe if I put the microphone here, I don't have to worry about it as much, but I tend to turn to the right to look at my screen.
The caravan stops next.
Bum 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 ba da dum bum ba bum.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah.
No, not really. Why? What makes you think that?
Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
Bum 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 ba da dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum.
Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
That's fine by me. There we go. That should fix my problems. There. Just swap the mic arms around. There. So now I just have to still a bit closer to the right, but hey, at least the microphone's in the place where I want it to be now.
You won't find
so
anything
I'm
of
fine
this
with
quality
that.
in Twinside.
Okay. Anyways, who cares? Let's do this then, shall we? Let's go here. What's up, my lady?
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you in... Ah.
1 second. I'm going to pause the recording. I want to try this out. Well, hello. Now, if all's worked the way I thought it would, I should have just properly paused the episode there. And I'm back. I shaved.
Sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose
That
I
is
better tell you
so,
what
in
I
fact,
know, then.
actually. So.
For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the
Bum,
children
bum,
who stole
bum,
their
bum,
passes
bum,
were
bum,
dirty,
bum, bum.
dressed in rags.
Bum,
Street
bum, bum,
urchins, by the sound of it.
ba-da-da.
We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
Need some lotion
A few,
and
perhaps.
some lotion.
You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come and taste my peaches!
Ointments, unguents, restoratives, curatives.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
You should drop him 100 gil. Actually, maybe 1,000 gil.
I'll take the large one.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them. Excuse me.
What do you
Did I
want?
cut myself?
I don't
I
have any
absolutely
money.
did. How the
It's
fuck
all
did I
right.
cut
We're
myself?
not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job.
I'll be 1 minute there.
Doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Oh well. Yeah, I cut like a little scab or something that I have on the top of my lip. Not a scab. It's like a fucking like a protrusion of the skin. I don't know. It's like a pimple, but not quite as big.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Oh well, it's on there. I'm gonna let it, I guess, just build up blood and coagulate. So and then I'll deal with whatever's left over, I guess, whenever I have the chance.
Must have been the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Come.
Daddy. That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
It's a nice looking sword, man.
Daddy.
That's that then.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
But he's dead now. I slaughtered him while his back was turned for a free couple pence. Why'd you ask that, mate? Is he your son? My apologies there, kid.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
Who the fuck are you working for?
You steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Mid.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service.
Better fucking be sorry, man.
Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Oh, we're in.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones, and you get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Lateney's Cleft.
To Lateney's Cleft, then.
Is that a place where I've been to? Oh, yeah, it's probably up in that area I went to.
Daddy.
The taste of iron and lotion. Delicious. God, you don't want to do this, guys.
Sticking his nose in our business. You should have minded your own.
I doubt these were the ringleaders, but at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! That's the lot. Titan!
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
How did we pass them? We passed their fucking little base of operations.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the caste.
They don't deserve any mirth.
I wasn't planning on showing them.
We're ready when you are.
Oh, I'm ready.
That guard from Boklat! Kill him! Kill them all!
I think he's dead. I think he's dead at least. Who knows? He could be perfectly fine. But I'm pretty sure he's dead.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Good for nothing, Oni-chan. We'll do the Final Fantasy playthrough. If I do a stream of it, I'll do it in Japanese. Obviously, I'll watch all the cutscenes again.
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail, and their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly, would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need.
Good,
For a
I
small
guess.
fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
The Breath of Lightning. Okay, another one of those, huh? Trader's Pass. Cool, great, awesome. I don't really care about that, but fine, I'll take it.
Get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Could gave it to Goots. No. There's 3 more quests. Okay, well, that's all for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, awesome. If you didn't, that's fine, I guess. Until next time. This will be, yeah, this will pick up, so, goodbye.